Okay. Welcome everyone. It's me, Teddy. I'm the crazy person who will be running tonight's session for us, and these lovely ladies have bravely agreed to enter into my realm. So we'll see how that goes. We're playtesting some OneDnD content tonight, which is essentially D&D 6th edition. But don't say that; people get mad. They get so mad. So there's not a whole lot out yet on OneDnD, but the little bit there is, we wanted to launch it into a one-shot and just see what it's like and make some characters, see if there's anything interesting, and obviously give feedback, because that's how we help grow the new edition, and it'll hopefully be awesome. So I'm going to ask you ladies to introduce, one, yourselves, two, the character you've chosen to play tonight, and then just say something interesting about the character, something, the reason maybe why you picked it, or whatever the case.
Okay, I'll go first then. So hi everyone, my name is Nelly. Normally I do play a tiefling, artificer bard, level 5. But tonight on E, I will be playing a forest gnome, and my forest gnome, I chose them because I don't play gnomes. To be honest, I thought, let me try it out, and it's a combination of different advantages with being a forest gnome, so I thought, why not? And fun fact, my character Tina has a little furry companion, but they are currently on leave. I give my animal companions, a decent amount of vacation time. So you don't have any expectations of like a pet squirrel. My companion is on leave. That's it.
Do you want me to go next? Okay. Hi everyone. I am Wednesday. And for tonight's playtest, again on E, I am going to be playing Ulhurin. So this is my Ulhurin. Yeah, this particular oddling gentleman is basically, he was created off, like, if you didn't already guess, a Lauren. So basically, it is a Lauren. But I am using the playtest materials, character origin for the Oddling race, or species, if you want to call it that. So he is a paladin, and he is lawful good because he holds the heavenly legacy. He also has an owl head, guys. This is interesting. Like, he's got the head of a snowy owl and like feathers on his chest and shoulders. This is a handsome bird, guys, and he can turn his neck all the way around.
Hey, more. He sounds so he can. Okay. He sounds very intriguing. Yeah.
Good evening, folks. I am Lena. I would generally be the DM for this crazy group of good ladies, but tonight I am just a player. Again.
Welcome.
I have decided to be the boring one in the group, and I am playtesting the new variations of human. That it's a staple for me. I generally tend to gravitate towards humans, in particular variant humans, when I design characters. And one of the biggest reasons that I love doing that is because of the access to feet, which very few races have access to. So I am super chuffed that they're making feats a little bit more accessible in the new version, as I feel that it creates a lot of flavor for a character, and it's not as generic as you have a fighter that's this class. It's just a little bit of a change, but it has an impact on your gameplay, and I like seeing that. So, yay feats!
Yay.
So I'm playing a human for us. I'm going to be playing as Alessia, a rogue human. That's an urchin. I grew up on the streets. I am Daphne in today's session,
Oh,
but not really.
but
Because I'm
not
not a
as
cat.
cool because no cat here.
What do you mean not as cool?
She's a human.
Okay, also cool, but missing cat ears. Those are very important.
I could have one of those little Alice bands with cat ears on my. You don't know.
Okay, then that's a very cool character.
She's a people. Everybody wants to be where the people are with their
Where the
feet
people
on the streets.
Okay, well, lovely. As a little side note, one of the OneDnD things is that a human gets inspiration after a long rest. So the inspiration
Which is incredible,
changes.
by the way.
That's really cool. So the inspiration changes are that they actually expire. If you get an inspiration point, it expires when you take a long rest, except the human gets one when they've had a long rest. So they just always have inspiration, which is awesome. And obviously you can mark off your inspiration. Yay!
Because you just opened your eyes, bro. I think.
Wow.
Because you just opened your eyes. On that note, you all hear sloshing noises and a heavy groaning sound, very eerie type of sound, a lot of water spilling around you. Your heads hurt a lot, and your eyes are kind of burning, and there's something in them. And as you wake up, you notice you are in a dark, wet, wooden place.
I cast
What do you
light.
guys do?
May the lights of the heavens shine on all of us.
I am going to immediately squint at the juxtaposition of darkness to bright light. And I am going to just groan in the darkness and squint my eyes. Oh my bloody hell, was that necessary? Oh, could you cut that out?
Language. Young human. Language.
Language, my foot. I can barely see anything.
Yes. Whoever that was said.
The light will show us the way. I'm looking around. What else am I
Light's
seeing?
gonna show you the way. It's gonna blind the rest of us.
Can I actually? I'm gonna.
What
I'm
else
gonna
am I
take out my
seeing? What
touch
else am I
tackle,
seeing?
And I wanna whack in the direction of the voice that's booming.
Sure. You can, for the fun, you can do an unarmed strike with disadvantage because you're just blindly swinging around.
Okay, I'll take it. I like a good bit of fun.
Can I perceive with my owly head, my big giant owl eyes, and my head going?
Take in everything around you, absolutely.
Cool.
17.
Ooh.
It's a 17 hit.
Yes it does. Yes
So
it
you
does.
suddenly have a fish tackle in the face.
As I'm just whacking around like, maybe if I hit it, it will dim the light. Yes.
And maybe that
Yes.
helped me to see when you hit me in the face because I rolled a 22 on perception.
Ooh. So, you get slapped in the face a few times, just kind of brush it off and turn your head, take in the scene around you as your eyes adjust to the sudden light. This place is largely very wet. You are in what appears to be a wooden cabin. There is broken furniture all around you. There are some dishes on the ground, some clothing here and there. The strange thing is, it's almost like the walls are being covered by, it looks like coral or some form of barnacle. And that, as you watch, it seems to almost be breathing. You could swear that it's moving.
I fear that where we are lost, No one will be able to find us again.
Yes. Would you mind just taking 2 steps to the left? That's better. Thank you. Now I can actually see. Oh. The heck are we?
Can I roll
Lost.
perception as well? I have a suspicion, but I want to roll perception as well.
Go ahead.
Okay. What do my gnome eyes perceive? Ooh. Not much.
How much?
I rolled a 2.
You know, your eyes are still burning from the water, and there's still this bright light, and the owl just moved away to cast shadow on someone else, so you really can't see that much around.
Okay. How deep is this water?
Right now, it's
just
only
out of
about
curiosity.
ankle depth, like you're
Okay.
just sloshing around in the water.
Right.
But you, with your high perception, do notice that there seems to be water streaming in through the little cracks and things in the wood. It's definitely starting to fill up.
I think we need to find our way out as soon as possible, lest we drown.
Drown? Who said anything about drowning? And I'm still like rubbing my eyes.
Wait, are we on a boat? Ship? Frigate? What is this?
I don't think it's a boat. I suspect very much that we are inside something. Something large and in the ocean.
What?
So,
I'm sure I said that in common. Did I not say that in common?
I'll have you know, Bird, that actually, you understand what I'm saying, right? You speak common? Because I can also, I can speak owl if you want, if that makes more sense for you.
You speak owl?
Excuse me.
You're excused, of course.
I am a celestial being. I do not speak owl, as you put it.
Going to look at Lena's character, you do see an owl, right? It's not just me. I see an owl.
Yeah. Feathers and weird, freaky, turny head. It's all there. It's not just you.
I'm putting my head like this, like, that weird bird.
So now that the two of you are looking at this owl and looking at each other, just describe your characters. What do the two of you look like to each other?
I am in a rather worn leather jacket, almost like a armor plate, but it has little buttons going down the center that you can open the thing, and clothes are pretty ragged. My clothing is not in the best condition. My hair is obviously really disheveled, and some of it seems to be sticking up on the one side because I don't know what was in that water, but it's causing my hair to stick out at weird angles. And the only redeeming feature I have is a half a decent pair of good leather boots that seem to be in fairly decent shape. The rest of my clothing are little patchworks of holes and tears, and surprisingly there's a set of neat little daggers on sheaths strapped behind my back.
Oh, okay. So if you look at my character, I am a gnome, but if you look a bit closer, you can see my face. I'm a gnome. I seem to have the characteristics of the gnome. I've got the pointy ears and whatnot, and slightly stopped nose, but I look a little bigger than your normal gnome. So if you were to guess, I look like almost the size of a quote-unquote normal average height human. And out of character, for OneDnD, you're able to change the sizes of your character. So I wanted to play around with that concept. So hence my forest gnome being a bit bigger than a quote unquote normal gnome. So I'm big for gnome, but average for a humanoid. Human. If you look a bit closer, I'm dressed in simple leathers. You can see they're worn but well taken care of. You can see I probably spend a lot of time outdoors because if you look at my boots, they're covered in dirt and mud. But again, they're worn, but they're well taken care of. So you can see I can take pride in my appearance, even though I seemingly spend a lot of time in the outdoors. I have a short bow, and I have also a bunch of arrows as well. And then I have my hair in very thick braids. The majority of my hair is dark black, but you can see bits of grass and leaves and whatnot intertwined with it. And you don't know if it's because she may have fallen into something or it's an aesthetic choice. It could be either or. It could be both. No one knows. My character has, if you were to guess, more olive skin with very deep freckles as well. And yeah, I think that's kind of all I want to say. Oh, and I have a fishing tackle as well, which I may or may not have used to assault Wednesday's character.
Oh gosh. All right. So this owl is very finely dressed, just by the way, with immaculate, despite the wet, immaculate studded leather armor. And he has a halberd slung across his back. The halberd itself is a beautiful, beautiful weapon. It seems to glow almost with some kind of inner radiance. And oddlings themselves, they bring the light with them. So they also kind of tend to glow. Or at least that's what I interpret the character origins, the species thing to me. And yeah, I guess that's me. I'm your, pretty standard, oddly
Pretty standard,
celestial,
shiny,
pretty standard celestial being.
Very normal.
Guys, just out of interest, what was incredibly difficult for me, and what's different from like 5e and the homebrew games that I'm used to playing is we had to start this game with 50 gold pieces, and then you got like more gold or less gold according to your background, right? Which means I literally could only buy one weapon and one set of decent armor. That was it. Like, could not, like, I was just like, there isn't even any point in, like, trying to invest in anything else because this is it, buddy. Like, no, didn't even get, like, all this, like, extra starting equipment you get. Okay. Yeah, because of background, I smell like jasmine, guys. I smell like jasmine. It's just like, it's just that refreshing, like almost like jasmine at night, that smell.
So I just want to say from chat, NVNG, there's like a cheer 1K with like 3 little pride flags and 100.
Aww.
Is that pride 100? Pride 100, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that is so cute. We love it.
Thank you.
That's cute.
Okay.
Cute.
So, you guys are arguing. Everyone just do me a perception check, please.
Sure. What's the worst that can happen?
We never know.
14.
14.
Sorry, the perception, right?
Yeah.
14.
Wow.
You see, it's because I lit the area, guys.
That's so weird.
Oh, 14. What are the chances of that happening? Well, there's still water pouring in. The light is casting weird shadows in the room. You do notice a door. It's wooden door, a little splintered. There is some coral growing on it as well, and what looks like bits of crystallized salt. Smell of seaweed and fish and something you might get from a fishing ship permeates from this door.
There's no stairs or anything going upwards. Just the
Nope.
door.
Just the door.
Okay.
I am going to say stand back, and I'm going to walk forward, and I'm going to try and open the door. I'm not going to open it viciously because I'm a gentleman. I am going to first push on it.
As you move, you feel something kind of come loose from your feet. It makes like a little sucking noise, and then you walk away from it.
Oh, ew. But I didn't say that.
So,
I'm going to say, like, as I'm walking toward the door to push it, I'm going to say, look to your feet, friends.
I'm gonna look at my feet.
I'm gonna look around me first, and then I'll look at my feet.
so the both of you peer down into this water and sludge around your feet, and you notice that it's almost like a more mushy version of this coral is starting to slowly attach to your feet.
Okay. Jump and hop around a little bit and kick, slap my boot, just get that. It seems like the seaweeds here are a little aggressive. We really should move on. Are you done with that door yet? Move.
I'm pushing. I'm going to push on the door ever so gently. Just give it a push.
Ever so gently. You give it a push and it kind of starts to move, but there's a whole lot of stuff growing on it that kind of stops it from opening.
I'm curious because I see the coral thing moving. It seems, and I wonder if it's sentient. Can I do speak with animals with the coral?
Try.
Oh.
Well, that happens. I'm going to jump kick the door. I'm just gonna run and I'm gonna jump kick the door.
Ooh. Give me an unarmed strike, I'm guessing.
I can do that. 11.
Well, you hit the door, and a whole lot of the stuff on it sort of starts cracking and kind of falling down. And, you get the feeling if you just push on it a couple of times, it'll swing open eventually.
You, Birdman, put some shoulder into this.
My name is Ohurin.
Bless you.
I'm going to give a gentle bow at bless you, because I'm going to say, and you equally be blessed. And then I'm going to continue to push on the door.
So cute. So, Tiva, what are you doing with your speak with animals?
I'm loading.
I'm loading.
You're channeling the spell.
Yeah. Wait. There we go. I'm there.
Just has a bit of cost time, guys. That's all.
Yeah. That's all. Yeah. So it lasts for about 10 minutes. So yeah, I can do this. I'm going to speak towards the coral. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to make any assumptions about consent. But I'm going to hover above it and say, "Dear unknown entity, I am but a humble gnome in your space. I recognize that I may be interfering. Please just show me the exit and I will leave you to your business."
Okay, I'm going to give you inspiration for that because that was beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
However, the coral does not respond to you. You do, however, notice, as this magic flows through you while you're talking, that it seems to grow just a little bit faster around your feet.
I'm going to jump a bit further back and say, "Friends, unknown individuals. We should move. We should move now. I don't know if it's friendly, but it wants to entangle itself with us, mainly myself, and I think we should leave. And I'm going to start
I've
rushing
been
towards the door.
trying. Birdman is like being way too gentle with its tube, whatever your name is. Just push, damn it!
I'm
gonna
going to
ram
push.
into it. Let me ram. I'm gonna ram into it and like maneuver past Wednesday's character, and then just do a mighty shove.
So with all the shoving and pushing, the door eventually swings open, and you're staring down a very long hallway. It's filled with very white sand, and the part where you are is mostly wet, but as you look up into the hallway, it gets drier and drier until you have these fluffy mounds of sand. The coral here is also growing. It seems to be growing from the room you are in, but it's starting to cover the walls, and there are some doors on the sides that's also slowly starting to be covered by it.
Well, I didn't want to be part of the plant life. I don't know about the two of you, but I'm going.
Let's go. I'm running.
I'm going to
Taking a nice jog through this tunnel.
Oh god.
Can't you fly? And I'm saying this towards Wednesday's character. Can't you fly us out of here?
No. That is not the purpose of upper plainsmen coming down to the lower plains. We are here to bring justice and light.
But no wings and flight. Okay.
I'm just going to
gonna book
walk
it,
like
but-
sedately. I'm walking slowly,
I
like
don't know,
big
you can notice,
strides
but it's
behind
just
them.
us here.
I'm running. I don't care anymore.
Okay, are you guys running?
I'm
Yeah.
walking sedately behind them.
Of course
I've
you
got
are.
a large stride though.
Are any of you going into the doors on the sides, or are you just running straight to the end of the hallway?
Wait, there are doors?
Yeah, there are
Yes, This
doors.
hallway is lined with doors.
Is there one without stuff growing on it?
Pull that you reach all have stuff on it, and then you reach one on the right hand side that is still clear.
I'm gonna try and open it.
Okay?
I'm going to watch and see what happens.
Do any of you have dark vision? Just
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know.
So no.
Yeah, I
oh,
have dark
surely
vision.
the owl would have. I'm just saying.
I think
If
so. I'm not
not,
100%
that would be in my
certain.
report.
Maybe I didn't read the thing properly, but I don't recall seeing
I
dark
don't think
vision.
it mentions.
It doesn't
anything.
mention it.
Okay.
I mean,
So the only,
one would think, but who knows? Maybe like oddlings are that different from Asmar that they just it's not just the head they can't see at night, and it doesn't.
so they,
Yeah, it doesn't say that you inherit your animal features either.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look, okay, so you may or may not have dark vision. For my fun, let's go with you don't.
Okay.
So the
cool.
only one that can see, so you swing open this door and you see a dark room. The two of you without dark vision can make out a couple of beds, some furniture. Timo, with your dark vision, you notice that blankets seem to be moving, and all of you hear this doof 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 doof.
Whatever, and I'm still standing behind. Whatever that is, I am not going into this room. There's something in those beds, and they're moving, and it don't seem. And I'm going to lean a bit past to see. They don't seem friendly. I don't want to check.
I'm just gonna take the door handle and close the door again. That's obviously not the exit.
No.
Just close the door.
What about this one? I'm just gonna walk to the other side.
Walk to the next one. Open it. Okay. You throw open this door. It's also a room. This one has light, and it has a very big heart-shaped bed in the middle of the room. And there is a knapsack lying on top of the bed. And then there are just oddities, a little dresser, a full-length mirror, one of those tea trays that you kind of push into the room, like you're getting room service. You don't see much else here.
I'm going to
I'm gonna walk
avert
into
my
the room.
gaze. Sorry. Continue.
I'm gonna walk into the room and go, what the? I thought I saw something like this back in town once. Ah,
It's a pretty fancy brothel. I've spent enough money to know. And I'm just looking around.
As I said, I'm averting my gaze and I'm going to say, young ladies should not be going to such places, whether they be in towns or inside sea beasts.
How else am I supposed to have a good time?
yeah, the bird man obviously is a bit stuck up on. Okay, so firstly, let's get out of here. Secondly, I'm taking you to one of these places so you can loosen up.
And do some other stuff.
I don't think so. Unless we are
Well-
going there to close the establishments down, as they are
Oh,
unlawful.
Yes. Obviously, we're definitely going to close down something. We'll just take you along. It's fine.
I'm going to blink with my big owl eyes, like blink, blink. I don't understand. But that's all right, because my gaze can still be averted.
Okay, well, this is obviously not the exit as well. I'm just going to glance in the mirror,
Okay.
take a quick glance.
If you glance in the mirror, you see your reflection. You also notice the knapsack lying on the bed.
Just worried there for a moment. That yours? I'm just going to point to the knapsack.
It's not mine. Is it yours?
I wouldn't have asked if it was mine, would I?
I thought you were being polite and trying to give it to me, but okay.
It's all yours. I mean, I was just asking. It's obviously not the Birdman I choose. I didn't catch that. Was that seriously his name?
I've met many of his kind of fellow parliament, and it's a common enough name. I'm just not good at the cartoon. Yeah, it's all in the first. It's all in the first.
Oh, it's one of the racial. That's fine. I'll just call him Machu.
Typical
Okay.
human. Typical human. Out of character. Very typical human. Well played, Lena. Love it.
Yeah.
Very typically human.
That's so typical. In character, I'm gonna stand next to Cartoon and say, actually, that was
That's what it is.
I'm gonna stand next to him and say, actually, I wouldn't say that's a typical racial thing. I think that's a. And I look up at the Wednesday's character. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of humans. Like I don't agree with what they just said. Yeah.
Yeah. Just grab the bag and let's go, okay?
You grab the bag. You saw it first.
Yeah, well,
I
I'm
don't
just
touch other
swiping
people's
the
things.
We
I'm just gonna swipe the bag and chuck it out. Chuck it
Stealing.
out. His character.
Stealing is wrong. We will not do this. And I'm going to walk out of the room, and I'm going to cast Detect Good and Evil, because Divine Sense does not exist in the little spell list that we got. So I'm going to cast Detect Good and Evil.
Okay, first of all, Tima, do you, just to be a deck save, let's see if you absent-mindedly catch something being chucked your way.
Okay, let's see. What's the worst that can happen? Yeah. Okay, 21.
You absent-mindedly just catch the bag.
So I'm just walking, catch it, and I'm walking. I realize What did you do? I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it belongs to the lady. I didn't say it was mine. It's not.
It's yours now. Just take it. Let's go.
I am busy in the zone detecting. I'm detecting. Because I will not be involved in this thievery, this wickedness.
It's thievery.
I'm detecting.
Okay. Just quickly remind me how detect good and evil works.
It basically it's pretty much divine sense. It's got a 60-foot range, and basically it allows you to detect either good or evil, or basically good and evil. Sorry,
And how long does it last?
I can't remember. Let me take a look. Am I bored? And then I all of a sudden needed to actually Google this. Sorry about the typing.
You just remind me, I want to get a mechanical keyboard so bad. So bad. I want to be like, I want to be one of those people with like clicky clacky.
The spell can permeate most barriers. What does it say? Oh, it says 30 feet. Detects good and evil. For the duration of 10 minutes. You know if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located. Similarly, you know if there is a place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated. The spell can permeate most barriers, but it is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. Does not say anything about beasts, cabins, or... And I use the word permeate, but it's actually penetrate.
Okay. What you do pick up comes from the room that you guys just closed the door to. And you're picking up something that was desecrated.
Of course. Of course something was desecrated in that room.
Wait. And I'm still holding that bag with the one hand. What was desecrated? What was desecrated?
Thief! Return that bag from whence it came. Immediately!
Honestly. I'm gonna go back to the door and then, like, you know when you don't even want to look inside, you just quickly like open a crack and fling it, hope it lands somewhere comfortable and close it, and then I'm gonna do I'm gonna quickly blow my hand and wipe it on the water and then
Yeah, just to check, are you throwing this back into the room you guys were just in, or the previous one that you didn't want to go into?
The one that was desecrated, so the room that we were just in, yeah.
Okay, so you're just tossing the bag back into that room.
I'm gonna grab it because I'm still inside there.
oh my gosh! Oh my goodness!
You grabbed the bag!
What was that?
There is evil
Fine, if you
in
don't
this
want the
place.
bag, then I'll just take it. I'm gonna swing it over my
Desecrated.
shoulder. Okay, let's go.
I thought. Okay.
Desecrated?
Okay.
What does that even mean?
Young human girl. There is evil in this space. We should leave.
No crap, Birdman. Really? I could have told you that. Point me to the exit and I'll follow you.
First, drop what you have stolen.
No, it's mine.
I am going, and I'm gonna walk away.
Okay.
Whatever's going on.
You think
not
it's
my
yours?
business.
You think it's
barely
yours?
know
Okay,
you.
fine. Alrighty. I'm gonna full shebang. This is a one shot. I'm going to cast Zone of Truth. And I'm going to say, is it really yours?
Well, it is now.
And how is it that it has become yours? Since it obviously belongs to whomever was in this room.
Hello? I'm a thief. That's what I do. You haven't grown up on the streets, have you? You take what you can. That's how I live. That's how I survived.
That is unlawful. I'm going to grab her. I'm going to grab you, Lena, by the scruff of your neck and lift you up.
Hey, cut that out.
And shake you around so that you drop the bag. Or I'm trying to get you to drop the bag. I'm just standing there shaking this urchin around in this room.
I want to say, that's undignified. That's very, very undignified.
Please give me a straight up strength check.
Sure.
While you do that, hi, Bear 8A. What happened to Bear 7A?
It's
Hi,
guys. It's
To
my
give a quick
fam.
shout out to the folks in chat, like Adasidra, all roads lead to the alien.
Ooh, all roads lead to the
Nice.
alien.
That is a cool name.
That's very cool.
That's
Bear 8A, it's Specimen 8A. Donovan CIC, Sophia Foxen, take a step. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the craziness.
Guys, the
Okay.
fam is here. I rolled a 17 on my shaky shake.
So you rather aggressively shake this little human who is doing things that you would really rather they not do. And as you shake, the knapsack flies open and some cards fall out of it on the ground.
Now see what you have done. You have made a mess in this room.
I am not the one shaking me. You are the one shaking me. You're the one making the mess.
Come, young thief. I am going to place you under arrest.
Yeah. No. Pause. Maybe tomorrow.
As soon as we can find our way out of here, I am taking you to the nearest authority.
Sure, Birdman. Can I pack up my cards now? Let's go.
I'm going to lower her to the ground. And then I'm going
we should
to
wrap this up.
I'm going to go stand at the door. Because I'm quite nervous and I want to see if I can pick up anything other than, that sense of desecration. If there's anything else in the room that would sort of give any ideas as to what actually happened.
I'm gonna pick up the cards and put them back in my newly acquired backpack.
What is
Do you look at the
perception?
cards?
Sure, while I'm picking them up.
You are holding a little pack of wedding invitations.
Ooh.
Oh. I thought they were playing cards. I could have used them. What is this?
What?
Like, I want to go open the one wedding invitation and read it. What is this?
So it details a wedding to take place on a legendary ship that is apparently, as far as you can tell, for lack of a better word, don't crucify me, chat, a love ship.
A love boat.
Its sole purpose is to have weddings on it and festivals and big, bright, happy occasions. Lots of people. And this details a wedding between two people who I've never heard of.
I check all the cards the same.
All the same.
I'm going to take all of them. I'm going to walk back to the water line and I'm going to go like,
Wow.
Okay. I got a 15 on perception, so I'm assuming I saw that display of now throwing away other people's property.
How sneaky were you with this
not
throwing away? Not at all. Yes,
I'm
you
just
definitely
disgusted.
saw it.
I'm
Not a care in the
disgusted
world.
with this. This is not useful. I'm I'm gonna walk back to the. Okay, are we going?
You have no respect for anything.
Oh, I've got plenty of respect.
What
for
did you
stuff.
find that you so carelessly tossed aside?
Just some wedding invitations for people.
Ah, a
Not
wedding.
mine. Yours, maybe?
Oh no.
What about yours?
I do like a wedding. I do like a good wedding. Nothing like a good time. I meet all kinds of customers at weddings. It's a great time. But we should move. We should definitely move.
Yeah, yeah. It says something about this it being held on this boat, and I'm like, did you have a look around? No. No. Who would have a wedding here, honestly?
Can I roll history? Do I know anything about this love boat?
You can
Yeah.
absolutely roll history. While you're at it, can everyone do me a perception check?
Oh my god.
Perception, dirty 20. History,
19.
26.
26.
Wow, that's some
26.
hectic that you
Super
can
high
see.
perception.
Wow.
And what was that for history?
19.
Okay, so you would actually have some knowledge of the ship. It's a very sought after vessel. It is incredibly expensive to have a wedding on this vessel. It has been missing for about 500 years, though.
100 years.
500.
years.
I am shook. I'm just going to gasp, but silently.
So, Tima, you don't notice this, but the other two of you both realize that there is once again some coral starting to wrap itself around your legs.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
I'm still listing things I love about weddings. So I meet all kinds of customers. There's always free food and booze. And I haven't seen a good time for a
We
while.
need to leave.
I'm just gonna point and point down.
Oh, and I'm gonna jump around and take out my short bow with an arrow.
What's that gonna do?
It makes me feel safe. It makes me feel very safe. But I will never.
Let's go.
I
I've
suspect.
never heard living creature. But I feel safe.
You might want to move your foot like now,
What?
like right now. Yeah.
What? I'm gonna keep moving. And then, what?
Okay.
Simon says 3 steps left. Okay, let's go.
You're so cruel.
As we're walking, I'm going to very
Walking?
solemnly say, as we are walking, yes, I am walking.
running,
I'm walking.
Dude.
I'm.
At this point, I'm like Lucio wall running, getting away from this stuff.
Oh, I love that. Parkour through the whole way.
I'm just going to say, oh dear. I know of this ship. It went missing 500 years ago. Such a beautiful vessel. And now it is in ruin and has obviously been desecrated.
Thanks for the history lesson, Birdman.
It is up to us.
Just yell. That's alright.
It is up to us. I'm like in the moment. It is up to us to save the spirit of the ship. As it was once a place of lawful
Well, we're leaving you
union.
behind.
So,
I'm
the two of
walking.
you,
This monologue is continuing. I have been running.
the two of you, are you headed toward the end of the hallway?
Yeah.
And
I'm running
you
blindly. Yeah.
I cannot say the Ardling's name. I'm not gonna sneeze. So, what is the walking speed of the Ardling? I just want to check.
It's 30 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. And
So-
he takes big strides. He's 7 foot.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
The two of you running
Mhm.
find yourselves in front of a double door, also wooden, that looks like it might be going to something like a dining room or some sort of kitchen, maybe. Are you guys going in?
Is that at the end of the hall?
It's at the end of the hall, yes.
Yeah, that's where I'm going then.
I'm actually gonna push Lena's character first.
Okay, so you're going into this room. Okay.
Hey, wait, stop pushing! Stop pushing!
Sure, I thought you were made of stronger stuff. You can say you grew up in the streets. You'll be fine. And I'm still pushing.
You'll be What do I see?
Give me a perception check. And then what sneezing noise? As you're following
Must
them,
I say it slowly for you? I will say it slowly for you. All who rin.
Yeah. Okurin.
Okurin.
Okay.
All who.
Totally. Not going to forget
okay.
that in the next 7 seconds. So, Old Huron, as you're coming up on your random strangers that woke up beside you,
Yes.
that feeling of desecration hits you as they run through those doors.
I wasn't running for the doors. I was just pushing Lena.
You were just pushing the human in. Okay, cool.
I pushed the urchin. I didn't go inside.
This is scary.
Sacrificial.
I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm going to walk forwards and I'm going to cast light and take my halberd off my back and hold it out in front of me, like in that sort of ready stance. Like in the Chinese
that
movies,
perception.
like.
Ready to fight.
25 on perception.
You get pushed into the room. Luckily, you're pretty quick on your feet and you know how to look around for all the important details when you're in a pinch. And you spot several things that are noteworthy to you. 1, a couple of corpses on the ground. 2, more coral and barnacles starting to grow across the walls. 3, some etchings on a wall that looks like a day counter. 1, 2, 3, 4, scratch. 1, 2, 3, 4, scratch. And it trails off, and the scratches become less and less legible. They almost just become random, like scribbles on the wall. And then at some point, the word lonely is written there.
I'm gonna screech to a halt, turn back, run outside again, close the door. It's like.
What did you see? What did you see?
That was definitely not the exit.
But what did you see? Did you see any windows? Did you see any signs? Did you steal anything? Did you steal something?
Did you steal something?
I stole about 4 heartbeats and 7 breaths. There's corpses in there, and some sort of tracking how long they were there. I'm a little freaked out.
500 years is a long time to be trapped on a boat.
Oh, and there's more barnacles growing back there. I think they're starting to surround us.
Okay. Okay. Can I roll survival? I just want to look for anything useful, like a map or something to like get us out of here, or some sign.
Okay. Roll for survival.
Yeah.
Can I roll?
21. They don't call me a guy for nothing.
Okay, so you would know, maybe from previous experience, that you're probably on the lower part of the ship. So somewhere you need to find stairs. But as this realization hits you, can all 3 of you make me a wisdom save, please?
17.
So I have to roll. Let's do that roll. I'm just gonna yell stairs.
Alright, go for it.
10 on the wisdom save.
6.
Wow, guys. Cool.
It's a lot to take in, It's a lot.
Wow.
So, the two of you who fail the save, the 10 and the 6, you suddenly feel this heavy press in your minds. And you hear the word friends. And you get hit by this wave of psychic energy. You each take 8 points of psychic damage.
Holy crap.
Nice.
Okay, my eyes go like this wide before I just collapse. When he's in this noise
my
escaped my
gosh.
throat.
Stairs.
The doors that you just closed slam open, and
I'm going
in
to.
the doorway,
Okay, continue.
a massive. It could almost be a starfish. It has these long, thin limbs that kind of taper off into sharp edges. It has this drooping face. It's covered in barnacles. And at the heart, there is some kind. It also almost looks like a barnacle, but there's some kind of black ink running down its body. And it is bigger than all of it. It is massive.
Cool.
Everyone roll initiative, please.
Nice. Nice.
Cool.
Terrifying, but nice.
Initiative 21. Sure, I'm loving this dice, this character sheet. Oh, guys, this is where my paladin's at.
I rolled nat 20, so 22.
I also rolled in that 20, so 24.
Nice.
Okay, well, OneDnD rules, so you would both get inspiration for your nat 20s. However, you already have inspiration. So what you can choose to do is transfer it to another player who does not have inspiration.
I'll just transfer it. I'm going to transfer that inspiration to Okurin.
Got you.
Okay,
Thank
just
you.
read the initiative for me again, please.
24.
May 2.
21.
Very high rolls. Okay. What was it, Alicia?
Alicia.
Alicia. What do you do?
Like there's this moment, and it's almost as if by magic my 2 little daggers appear in my hands. And I am going to dart in, take 2 slashes at this thing, and then dart out again. Because
Okay.
I can disengage as a. I know I'll have to like slash once. I'm gonna dart in, slash once, use my bonus action to disengage, and then dart out again and go hide behind the Birdman.
Behind the Birdman. Okay. Go for a draw to attack.
That is a 21 to hit.
Wow.
Definitely hits.
Alright.
Since I am a swashbuckler, that is going to be a sneak attack as well.
Ooh.
Very nice.
A pirate.
I like.
Okay, so my little dagger does 6 damage. And my sneak attack does... Oh, jeez. An extra 16 damage.
Oh.
Or was
Very
it a max
nice.
roll?
Very nice.
And then I'm booking it. I'm hiding behind the bird.
So, you slash at it and you book it, and this thing kind of very slowly looks down, and there is this little gash, and there's some more black ink running down its leg.
Oh.
Tima, what do you do?
So I'm going to raise my, because I had my short bow, but I'm going to put an arrow in it. No, I had the arrow in. No, I was running, so I probably won't put it away. I'll take the arrow back out, but as I, Ooh. Okay, I'm going to fire a bow, and as I fire the bow, I'm also going to yell out, oh, no, I can't. Oh, I can't. I can. Yes, okay. Okay, hold on. I had a really cool plan, then I got distracted, but... Yes, okay. I'm going to fire my arrows, guys. I haven't done, like, ranged attacks for a long time. I have to remember what I can do. And I'm going to yell out, this better work, and I'm gonna like pull and release. I'm gonna use Hail of Thorns as well. So Hail of Thorns at the ends of the arrowhead, and along with that, so it'll be like piercing damage additional with that as well. So that's if I made more. Yeah, it adds ammunition to my. There we go. It creates a rain of thorns that sprout from my weapon, so from the arrowhead.
Very cool. Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. So, yeah. It increases my damage by d10, so I'm gonna have 2d10 plus the piercing damage of the actual arrow.
Did you roll to hit?
Yeah. Let's do that. The skill of that would be. This spell character sheet. Okay, I'm gonna. Because that's different damage. Guys, I'm trying to use it between my D&D Beyond sheet and the sheet I made myself. And I did not roll that part in. So that is. I'm a professional, okay? I'm a definite professional. Yeah.
Testing.
Yeah, I'm a professional at testing, but I'm also, I'm going to add a +2 because that's what I have on my character sheet for my quote-unquote weapon. So let's roll that first. Does... I don't want to.
Just do it. What happened?
Okay, remember, you do have inspiration still.
Yes, I have inspiration. Let's do another reroll. Thank much for that, because that would have been such a letdown. Okay. They must take a dex saving throw. The DC is. There's no DC here. What the fudge? There is a DC.
Isn't it your spell save or something?
Yeah, because it's with Hail of Thorns. I'm just playing it straight from the D&D Beyond, and I don't see a.
It's probably a dex save, but I'll confirm for you.
Yeah, it is a dex save. I'm just trying to think of.
Against your DC.
Yeah.
It's positive DC.
So that would be. Guys, I'm still.
What's your spell spellcasting ability trait?
My trait, it's a primal.
No, I mean, is it charisma, intelligence, or wisdom? Because that will dictate your DC.
Okay, so that it's based on that ability score is based on wisdom.
Yeah, so it will be. Yeah, so the DC will be your wisdom.
Okay. So based off the OneDnD thing, my wisdom would be +2.
No, what's the actual number, not the modifier.
Sorry, my bad. 8. +2, 10. Oh, sorry!
Shockingly.
Guys, I'm so tired, guys.
Shockingly, with a roll of 11, succeeds.
Are you serious?
Oh my word! This thing is made of marshmallows.
Okay, well, it takes 12 damage.
Yeah,
That's a lot of damage.
That's so annoying. Okay,
But
so
did you actually hit the creature with the arrow before you trigger this bonus action spell?
I triggered it as it disengaged it, so the thorns would have been on the edge on the actual thing to pierce it. That's why I wanted to.
So the way that Hail of Arrows work, or Hail of Thorns work is it's very similar to Divine Smite from the Paladins. So when you hit the target,
Oh, it only happens afterwards. Yeah.
yeah,
once
then
it's
you can
already
add the
attached,
effect on. Yeah.
Yeah. So then it will just work as is. It will just be
Yeah.
like
So
a
that's what I'm
person.
asking. Did you actually hit the target?
No. That was my first action against it.
Did you hit though? I thought you got 11.
Didn't you reroll?
I thought you got 11
I
to
thought
hit.
you like failed one and then you re-rolled. What did you re-roll to hit?
The reroll, that was a green one. Okay, it was green. It was not a hit. It was a 7.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. So
And there's
that's
no
the
saving that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, your arrow just kind of, it looks like it's gonna hit, and then this thing with blinding speed moves just a little bit to the side, and that arrow flies by it, and then slowly it lifts its head again, and it goes, "Friends."
See that? Did you see? This is like the Birdman and this little hand with a dagger pointing out to the sun. Did you see that? I saw that. It moved so bloody fast. Did you?
So, and I'm gonna also move behind towards this character. I'm terrified of it. I'm used to slower creatures. That was. I'm actually really good, but that was obscenely fast. And that was obscenely fast.
Cool.
Get it, Birdman.
Okay. It's Birdman's turn.
Okay, so I want to roll perception because I'm trying to figure out where that ink is coming from. Like, is the ink like blood? Because this creature does seem to be quite squishy. I mean, that ink just started like flowing, right?
Give me a
Or a
survival
medicine
check.
check. What about a medicine check?
Give me a
Maybe
survival
medicine?
check, please.
Survival. Okay, cool.
I just wanted to say, Bear 8 redeemed death. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Important. Bear 8A.
Bear 8. Bye.
Hi.
Bye.
I rolled 11.
Take a stand. For you. I tip the hat. Smash. Fancy.
Very fancy. Okay.
That was my first mistake. Okay, I see it. Sorry, guys. I just see what I did not do on my character sheet, and now I've done it. So there'll be more impressive shooting soon.
More impressive shooting. Got it.
So
Yes.
I rolled an 11. Survival.
I'm just trying to think what you would know about this creature with your 11.
Okay, cool.
Which it does not feel like it's a lot. Okay. You can, from the little bit of knowledge you have on different types of creatures that you faced in the past, you can almost kind of deduce that this ink is almost like it's blood. And it is sort of seeping out from its chest, but it's getting reabsorbed into its skin. So the only place where it's actually leaking onto the floor is the little gash that it got from the dagger. Other than that, you really have no idea about this creature.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to use my extra attack. And I'm going to activate Searing Smite because Divine Smite does not exist in that spell list. Once again, I had to adapt, guys, to what was there and what wasn't there.
Yeah, like unfortunately, no. Wednesday,
Can I
Divine
not?
Smite is a paladin innate ability.
Yeah.
When you reach level 2 in your paladin.
Yeah.
So it's not part of a spell list anyway for the paladins.
Yeah, but what was weird was that I, being not someone who is very au fait with D&D rules, really struggled to make this character sheet based solely off just the playtest material. I had to look up how to array, and And I thought, okay, let's only use what's in the playtest material as much as possible. So that's what I'm going with.
We do need some more information in it, but they're gonna release new content. This is just the first little bit.
You have to remember the stuff is backwards compatible with the previous edition. So obviously the PHP is still in effect, and only the changes that they made to the racial and background features are what's being playtested right now.
Yeah.
All the other stuff is still as is on the 5e rule set. So all of your characters, your classes, subclasses, all that stuff is still in effect.
Yeah. That's why I created my character based on like a D&D Beyond sheets, just to backtrack that a bit easier, and then reskin some things if I had to.
I did everything circa 2014 because that's what it said on the thing.
You were committed.
Lawful good, guys.
Committed.
I am lawful good.
Very
I'm gonna do
committed to
this way. This way.
Perfect.
I'm committed to sleep.
So I'm going to raise my halberd above my head and cut diagonally through this creature, this poor creature who I feel really bad for. I feel terrible.
All right. Roll to hit.
22.
Definitely hits.
The damage is
I'm
probably
so
going
grateful
to
someone hit.
be
Well, you hit. You did hit. Yeah.
A little
Did
scratch.
That's 9 points
Just one
of
scratch. Just one
damage.
scratch.
Oh wait,
Scratch.
plus a d6 because of Searing Smile.
That's pretty hard.
That's 14 points of damage
Nice.
It's like
as my
Pretty hard
halberd
as well.
blazes with intense radiant energy and does a slice.
You do this slice, and it kind of sears through this thing's skin. It screeches, and you can see everywhere it touched the black blood, it sort of solidified it. There's this ugly gash across its body, and it takes a step or two back, and you can see its movements kind of slow as it steps back. And then it raises its head and it looks at you, and it steps forward, and as it moves, it's getting faster.
Okay. I'm going to say, stand down, evil creature. That's what I'm saying. I'm holding my halberd out, pointing it out.
I don't know, dude.
Sorry guys, I was watching this Kung Fu movie last night. It was so cool.
I just want to check something. The
Yes.
two of you are hiding behind the Owlman. How far behind him are you?
directly. I'm directly behind.
Directly. Okay.
Yeah.
So directly. For the sake of comfort, I need to be close to another body. I'm scared.
Perfect. So can all of you make a wisdom save, please?
Four.
Jeez, I love this character. 24.
What? You're rolling some awesome dice.
Wow.
Yeah. I
Yay!
actually.
This is this feet thing that Lena was talking about. Feats for humans. Feet for oddling, or not oddling, feet for backgrounds. Very
Feats.
nice for
Feats. No,
proficiency
you two guys,
bonuses.
feats are
Very
really
nice.
cool. 17.
Also got finally 17. Finally got something good. Something freaking good. Okay, nice.
So this time, even though you guys are cowering, you're kind of ready for it. It's not coming at you out of the blue, and that wave of psychic energy hits you, but it doesn't hurt you this time. You can just feel this almost suffocating presence of this thing as it starts running towards you. It swings one of its arms that tapers off into a sharp end, and it is going to try and pierce you with it.
Sure. I know who you're talking about.
The sneezing. Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Especially since I'm standing in front of everybody else. Steadfast,
It's the only one
solid
that's
as a
good, yeah.
rock. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, I just need to see how scary this little guy is.
In blazing glory. That's me. That's my beautiful white feathers all shiny also now.
That's not a great roll. Does a 14 hit?
Yes, it does.
Oh,
You know
that
why
is-
it does? Because I forgot to adjust my armor class. Never mind. Because I forgot to adjust it, we're gonna leave it as that.
Are you sure about this?
I don't know.
Alright, okay, it's fine.
I mean, I
Fine.
can look it up, but like I forgot to adjust it, so that's not your fault.
Okay.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
What armor are you wearing?
Studded leather. I just didn't add the modifier for
Studded
it.
leather.
Yeah, I didn't. So if you go just like basic armor, like basic leather armor, you get like 3 levels.
Mhm.
It's the super elite level. I will look that up. Sorry, one moment, please.
Of course, but of course.
I was
Yeah,
just...
so you have 12 plus your dex modifier. That's your armor class.
Mm.
Okay. So then I didn't add my dex modifier. That's what I didn't. So it's 14. It's matched.
Yay! That's nice.
What do you mean, yay? Don't
Right,
you still get hit?
It still hits.
Yeah. I was just like, did
Oh,
1DnD change something where you don't get hit when it's matched? I don't remember reading that.
Me neither. So the sharp arm
hmm
pierces into your side, and you take 10 piercing damage.
Oh my god.
And
I'm
it
going
starts
to.
to
Ooh.
wrap around your body. Please give me a strength check.
I am just gonna squeal in terror
Strength check.
as I see this thing wrapping around the body in front of me.
Strength check was 7, as I take that pierce full on and actually also bend with it, like bend into it, because it was
Oh my goodness.
too sore. But because I'm silent and stoic like an owl, I did not make a sound.
Of course.
I just crumpled as it wrapped around me.
So this thing wraps around you and it starts drawing you towards it. And it goes, lonely. Please give me a wisdom save.
My gosh.
All of us or just
All of
just?
No, just sneezing noise.
22.
Okay. You save, so you take half damage on this.
Okay. Was it psychic damage?
Yes. That's 9 points of psychic damage.
Wow, that is a lot of psychic
18
damage.
Can you imagine being hit by
I
18 points at this level.
I am going
my
to
great.
I am going to a single tear is going to fall from my giant owl eye.
a manly tear? That one.
A manly, yes, one manly tear, but it's a heartfelt, like that wave of lonely, like I feel such empathy for this poor creature. I'm not going to fight
So cute.
I'm not going to fight as it brings me closer, because I just feel like it is so lonely. The world is an unjust
Definitely.
place. This poor thing has been here all alone for 500 years.
Mm.
Okay, I like how we're all just like, are you okay? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Back to the top.
I don't care about any of that, so I'm going to circle around and I'm going to stab it in the back
Perfect.
and
Go for it.
disengage and run away again. 19 to hit?
Yeah, it hits.
Sure.
That's another 6 damage with my one little dagger.
Nice.
And 14 damage with sneak attack. So I'm now flanking.
Wow. Very nice.
I like it. I like it.
Very nice.
You-
And I just jump up of its reach again.
You run around and inflict some serious damage on this thing. More of the black ink starts spilling out. It flinches and drops to one knee, but its head whips around really fast and it kind of glares at you. And it goes, "Not friend."
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Team up.
We a little bit in terror.
During this whole procession, I've been swearing in a whole slew of words in Gnomish. Because this is all too much for me to take. I'm swearing in Gnomish. Take me back to the forest where everything is normal. I still have my I still have my short bow, and I'll take out another bolt out, another quiver, and this time up close and personal. I'm gonna shoot directly for. Does it have an eye or anything that looks somewhat like vulnerable?
It has a face that's covered with barnacles, and then it has this like weird volcano barnacle on its chest that's bleeding ink.
Yeah, and it's currently looking away from you at me.
Perfect. I'm gonna. Oh, the head is turned, but the body is still facing me. I remember that much. Okay, I'm going for the chest bit.
All right.
Yeah. So let's roll to see if I can roll to hit this time. I mean, it would be very embarrassing, guys, if like I am like full on like. There's 4 hits. Really? I don't know what's going on. I haven't put on my nice green foresty diet, and these guys are killing me. Stuff them all to hell. Wait, can I use? I had inspiration again. Did I give it away, or can I use that?
You
well,
you gave it.
Yeah, I gave it.
I
I
gave
gave
it
it
away.
away.
Give it away.
Yeah, I gave it away.
So, I mean, again, this thing isn't even looking at you, and you line up your shot neatly, and as you take the shot, its head whips back at you, and it just moves blindingly fast again. It shoves the elf person against a wall and just sidesteps the arrow.
Oof.
It's now completely focused on.
Cool.
Can I do a bonus action though?
Yes.
Where did my arrow go? The one that missed.
It hit into the God, no! The side of the door behind it.
Should I do a luck roll, or should I just leave it? I'm just curious. No. No. Nothing happens with that then. I can't.
You can't.
It does have somewhere a bit closer, a bit more convenient for what I wanted to do. But it's fine. Next time. I'm going to back away as much as possible, and I still have my short bow in hand, and I'm kind of swearing now even more like, I am not for the sea, I am not for the ocean, I'm not for the waters of this realm, I am not meant to be here right now.
How far are you backing away from this thing?
You know what? Stop it. I'm gonna back off like 10 feet.
Just give me a perception check, please.
I mean, yeah. If you want. I'm using different choice. Using different die this time around.
Different die. Well,
that green is not my friend. 8.
Dice cards are with Wednesday tonight.
They are.
The other two of you. Are you
Look at
giving
what
me a...
Wednesday is.
I'm up against the
says
wall.
Okay, the other two of you, what are your perceptions on that?
Oh, are we rolling as well?
Yes, please.
12.
Okay, mine is 18.
Okay. Tima, you don't notice this because you're running for your life. The other two of you both notice that as your companion is running away, this thing is still moving, but its movement's kind of slow. Almost like it's losing speed as this person moves away from you.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
All right. Owl person, you're grappled. What
I'm,
would you like to try
I'm
and
grappled. What am I going to do? The first thing I'm going to do is, how does Cure Wounds work at higher levels?
You just roll an extra d6 per level.
Okay. Then I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
You
No.
even have access to 3rd level magic as a level 5 paladin?
That's
Nice.
what it said. Unless I can't read, which is quite
There's
likely.
There's an Ardling.
There's an oddling
Ability.
extra, like you get oddling
Yeah.
extras. So you get spells at first, you get a cantrip, a 3rd level, and a 5th level.
That's cool.
Yeah, but that's different, guys, because that Ardling ability is you gain that thing as a level 3 Ardling.
Yes.
It's different from casting a level 3 spell.
So maybe I can't read. My interpretation's a bit funny.
So
Should I reread that?
Maybe we can put that down as
you
in
will
the
be able
survey.
to.
Yeah,
though.
because I felt it was quite ambiguous looking at that table.
Yeah, so we can put that in those in the survey.
Yeah, like it was really like the table they provided. I felt it was ambiguous, but I'm fine.
Yeah, look, the tables that they provided are all character level. They are not class level. So
Yeah, I don't
that
know.
is
Like
definitely
as I
something
said, I just
to
don't know.
check into.
I don't know.
Let me just quickly reference the.
Because it's fine. I'm fine
Paladin
with
spell.
rolling it at a single. I'm fine with
No,
rolling
you
a
should be
level.
able to do tier 2.
Yeah, I've got
You actually
level.
be
I've
able
got
to
up
do
to
tier
level
2.
2. Yeah, but I'm fine with
Let me
rolling it
just
out.
get. You get your first 3rd level spell slot as a paladin at 9. At level 9.
Okay, that's
So-
interesting.
But you get your
Yeah.
first, 2nd level at 5th. So you should be able to
At
cast.
level 3. At
second level spells.
level. Okay. Do you want me to re-roll it, or I'll keep the first 2 rolls? What do you want?
I'm just looking at the reading here because it says starting at 3rd level, you gain the ability to cast a higher level spell with this trait. Once you cast a spell with this trait, you can't cast it again until you finish a long rest. I mean, you know, it does say a higher level spell.
Ambiguous.
Yeah, you
It
see,
is very-
it's
that's
very
why
like
it's-
that's why I said
it's-
like it was
So-
very
A higher
difficult.
level spell.
For the run of this one shot, let's just go with you can cast it at a higher level.
Okay.
But that's definitely
that's
something
it.
to mention in the survey.
In
too.
the survey, yeah, it is a little
Yeah.
bit like the reading was a bit weird.
Hmm.
Okay. So then that was 9 plus 2, which is 11 points of cure wounding myself.
Alright. So you cure wounding yourself, and this thing's arm is still pierced into your side. And as this healing magic washes over you, it screeches and it rips out the arm, letting go of.
I'm going to hold where it came out because you know that shock of something being like oh, like in the movies. And then I am going to say, wait, stop fighting. Oh, did you read? What does it say, Luna?
Okay, so the way that they worded this, you would not have normal access to cure wounds at 3rd level,
Yes.
but your Ardling ability at 3rd level gives you cure wounds that you can cast once
At a higher
at
level.
an appropriate spell level.
What does an appropriate spell level?
What do you count as appropriate?
Okay.
What
Yeah.
you have access to. So you can then choose if it is at level 1
One
or level 2.
2. Okay.
Yes, that's an appropriate spell level
Okay,
for your class.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
So unless you
helps.
actually, as a paladin, go and prepare cure wounds,
Mm-hmm.
then it's superfluous. But then you can cast cure wounds like as many times as you have spell slots,
Mm.
versus the Ardling thing that gives it to you only once.
Only once, yeah. It's interesting.
Playtesting, guys. Playtesting.
kind of-
Playtesting.
Yeah, but it's also like it's a double down then, right? Like choosing an Oddling Paladin because you're getting it.
You're getting, but it's a lot like several of the classes right now. You know, you would spec into a subclass. The subclass would give you access to a spell.
Yeah.
Then you can go and chop and change your spell list, preparing different spells or learning different spells, so you don't have double copies of a spell. Same thing.
Yeah.
So part of the character creation. That's why we playtest it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
Cool. In any case, I'm going to say stop. There's no need to fight. It's been 500 years. It is time for you to rest. That's what I'm doing with my extra action. Can I use persuasion?
Sure. Go ahead and use persuasion.
Now just watch me roll the cock. Can I use my inspiration to reroll that?
Yes, you can.
I wonder what that was.
No, it was just a low roll. It wasn't a terrible roll. It was just lower than I would have liked it to be. It
I'm
definitely
sorry, all
wasn't.
your 18s
It
and
wasn't a
20s
crit.
of the night.
Yeah, that's exactly. Oh, and this one was even lower. Oh, cock, I should have kept it.
Oh.
In any case, that's a 9 on persuasion. It would have been a 12.
It does not respond to you in any way. It's like it didn't even hear you speak.
It's still looking at me, guys.
It was the pain. Make my voice so soft.
Saying it's just looking at me.
And do a little stabby. That's what you got. I love your attacks. They're very powerful, I must say. That's
Very powerful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
super strong.
So, the two of you that are still so close to it can give me another wisdom save, please.
Not me, right?
Not you. You ran away.
I didn't run away. I backed away with
You
dignity.
backed away. Wait, okay. How far?
Remember, I also back away when
Yeah,
I disengage. So
How far do you
far
back
could-
away?
It was 10 feet. I backed away 10 feet.
Yes, you did, and then
I could back away like around 15 feet.
okay. So it's just the old person doing the.
Yeah, after I got slammed into the wall, like I was standing against
You
the
got-
wall, like
yeah,
what
yeah.
was I gonna do?
Fair enough, yeah.
12.
It's a fail.
Cool.
Ooh.
How lonely is this loneliness?
Lonely.
Bring it.
You take 8 points of psychic damage.
Oh, come on. 8 points is not even like vaguely emo.
That paladin has a lot of life because I would have been dead by now.
Right? How are you looking?
No, I had that
His
healing.
character looking?
I had that healing.
Yeah.
My
There
character,
was healing.
my character is looking worse for wear after he had been resting against the wall, so it hurts again.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's still shining,
Still shining.
with the light of justice, faith, hope, all of those good, things. Law enforcement.
He is still looking at the little rogue who keeps embedding pointy things into his body,
Ooh.
and he is going to draw back that arm again and try and pierce you with
Oh.
it.
We know it's a boy, guys.
Ah.
Is indeed a boy.
We learned things.
It's a boy starfish. It's a lonely boy starfish.
Patrick?
why.
Is that
That's why. Shame.
Does an 18 hit your armor class?
I'm gonna impose disadvantage on you. I'm feeling lucky.
Feeling lucky. Okay,
Ooh.
explain yourself.
So My feat is lucky. So any attack made against me after you've rolled, I can use one of my luck points to impose disadvantage on your roll, or I could use it for an ability check, attack roll, or a saving throw to impose advantage on one of my rolls, up to my proficiency modifier, which is +3 right now, so I have 3 chances to do so.
Nice.
Very nice. Okay. Does an 11 hit your armor class?
No.
Yeah,
So-
I like it.
It whoops that arm toward you, but it just barely misjudges, goes straight past you, and splinters the wood on the ground.
Wow, that's
And
pretty
with its
neat.
arm stuck in there, it's kind of trying to yank it out again. So that's all it does. Back up to you.
I'm
Yeah.
going to hop onto the arm, run up to head, and stab the head.
Very vicious. Go for it. And you can have advantage on that because it's not moving right now.
Nice.
Okay. That's a dirty 20.
Ooh. How would you like to do this?
Ooh, taking a stab.
Fine, I won't roll damage. I didn't want to roll damage anyway. There's like barnacles on its face.
Yes, there are.
Oh dear, did I lose everybody?
It looks like people are missing.
Yeah, hang on.
Am I missing?
No,
I
I've
go
got
missing?
you. No, I've got you. But now the thing
Oh,
is, have
good.
I dropped off the stream? Are
No,
you
I
watching? Are we still on the
think
stream?
so.
Is the stream still running?
Let me make sure.
Because if the stream is still running, then it's them. If the stream isn't running, then it's us.
Oh wait, now I can see you guys are moving again. You're
Yeah.
back in real time.
Hey, what happened?
Wow,
No,
we lost
you
you for a
guys,
second.
yeah, the two of you just vanished. You froze.
Really?
You did a freeze, yeah.
Everyone froze for me, but
Okay, so question. Is there an eye that I can see somewhere?
It does have eyes, beady little eyes that are being overgrown by barnacles a little bit.
Oh, perfect. I am going to take a jog up this arm, and I'm going to plant a dagger into the closest eye that I can see.
So you do this, stab the dagger in there. There's this black ink that just spurts everywhere. And
I'm
this
going to
thing,
make a backflip off of it.
Wow, nice.
this thing groans as you backflip away from it. The backflip kind of nudges it just a little bit, so it falls backwards. And you hear it whisper, "Lonely," as it dies.
Wow, that's so hectic. Can I just ask a question? That dirty 20, that was a crit, right?
No.
No.
No, it's not a crit. It's 13 plus my modifier,
Oh,
so
okay.
plus 7.
I was curious.
I'm going to do a superhero landing.
Okay. I'm going
Very
to
heroic.
I'm going to come away from the wall, and then I'm going to stand over the body of the deceased emo dude, and I am going to send him on his way with a religious ceremony. 'Cause my religion modifier is +4.
I'm going to take my dagger, pick that black blood, whatever it is, off. Make sure my edge is still sharp. Take it back into my sheath.
the sake of my I'm still kind of like internally screaming. I'm gonna fire off another arrow at it. I am still
While I'm busy
freaking out.
praying.
He's praying over the.
You can pray.
Roll to hit.
Oh my gosh.
And you can give me a religion roll, please.
Okay, cool. 22. I'm so religious, so just, and so righteous.
Now I got a good roll. I got an awesome roll, guys.
What did you roll?
No.
I got 21. Now I get a good roll.
Your arrow meets its mark in the chest of this thing that didn't move.
Thank you.
luckily you don't hit any of your party members, so that's awesome. As you're praying over this corpse, the blood slowly starts to sizzle a little bit, and all of you notice the coral is starting to kind of recede off the walls, like they're pulling back into the back of the ship.
I'm staunchly praying. May the gods take you home, so you will no longer be lonely and you can be with all your friends who you may have eaten. I'm just going to add that in there somewhere. As we all know, survival is a difficult thing. As this young urchin has stated, one must do what one can do to survive. And I honor your endurance and whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Did you just hear this, like, snicker from scoff from the background? Bloody hypocrite.
I'm gonna, like, I'm spitting at it. I'm like, stop.
Are you spitting on my ceremony? That is unjust. And I'm going to continue to add.
The creature, I'm like,
I'm going to continue to add. And may your soul find peace. And may we find our way off this ship. And I'm going to continue. So that the soul of this ship may continue to be, held in high regard for,
the next 500 years.
Yeah, for the next millennia. Yeah.
Sorry for the interruption, but we have a first-time chat from viewer. Mimicron.
Hey.
Oh,
Mimicron.
wow.
Remember what?
Mimicron.
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 Cra-cra, like
I am naming a future character after that, because Mimicron would just be so much fun.
Yeah.
Cool. Hello.
Sorry for interruption. Please go ahead.
Hello. No, it's fine.
No?
I'm laying this poor emo starfish dude to rest. I'm praying
You
and
guys
yeah.
lay the poor lonely starfish to rest. Can I just say that it's very ironic to me that the urchin killed the starfish, but we'll just leave it at that.
Humans are like that, okay? Humans are like
Humans are
that.
like that. Okay. And that is where we're gonna leave off. The rest of the ship will remain a mystery. If we get some more playtest content, perhaps we'll continue.
We're still stuck on this ship.
We're still
Yeah,
stuck
we're
on the
still
ship.
stuck on the ship.
Indefinitely.
Yeah.
No. I'm gonna take Akurin's prayers and say that we got off. Actually, you know what? Maybe I may not be a great fighter, but I'm an amazing guide, and I'm gonna just.
You're gonna guide us
around.
off the ship? Oh, that's fantastic.
Like a whole bunch of notes.
May the gods
Everyone
assist.
jumping.
Yeah.
No. It's a big deal.
I know. Yeah. That's cool. I have to say, guys, like, this was difficult for me because just using the material that we were given was not enough to actually build a character from scratch. And I'm not very good with it, like Lena is with the D&D memory on how things work and all of that stuff. So I actually had to like go into D&D Beyond, look at the basic core rules to actually make the character. It took a little bit longer than I thought it would, especially since I was just essentially like reinterpreting another character that I'd been playing for ages. But yeah, but this guy had much better stats. Much better stats. So I think Ardling versus Azamar at the moment, Ardling is winning.
Okay.
Even with the animal face. Like, I don't know.
Even with the animal face is like the biggest plus there.
I don't know, man. I think it's kind of creepy.
I think it's very dignified. You'd be like,
Yeah.
especially when you went for owl, very
Like the
dignified.
Egyptian deities have animal heads, so
Yeah.
it's just it's really cool. I like it.
I think it's cool.
But yeah, but
I
so
don't
it's
think
so
I
far.
ignored my character though, but this was not fine.
I have a question though. What do you think is the difference between the Ardling and the Aarakocra?
Yes, because I saw
Aarakocra.
the image and
I think
thought,
Aarakocras are actual birds. They're bird people.
Yeah.
I think an
Yeah,
Aarakocra is a
more
bird
bird-based.
person.
The Ardling has a table. It can be different types of animals.
Yeah. And there is a thing called angelic flight that is an oddling characteristic. And even if your animal head doesn't have wings, you still get spectral wings.
It kind of feels
you
like the
couldn't
Ordling
go
is like a
that.
mishmash of like
No.
an Asimar and some of the more creature races from 5e. What do you think?
It seems that way. It's quite possible. And Nelly, no, I can't fly. What angelic flight is more like a jump. It's like a suspend,
Oh.
because it says if you are not on the ground or something isn't holding you up after the end of that action, you're going to fall. So
Okay.
Very
I
dignified.
was hoping.
So
I
it's
was really
30 feet-
hoping you would do that.
30 feet
I was
of
hoping if you look
sky
up, there would be
time.
a chandelier for you to hang on
Yeah.
to. I really wanted to see
Like
it.
30 feet of sky
That would've been
time, and then 30 feet of falling on your ass. So
You know what's funny? I almost chose a more water-related type of character. So, like when you said like we're in a ship, I was like, no, I was gonna be a sailor. I was gonna make my gnome a mashup between a sailor and some kind of guide, so I can actually just say like they're meant to be a gnome in the forest, but they end up being on the seven seas or something like that. So I'm a bit bummed I didn't listen to my instincts next time.
Next time.
Yeah.
I've actually, I'm quite impressed with the changes that they made. Easy access to the inspiration roll is a really nice addition to humans. Although I'm not sure if that's a little overpowered or not, but I think it's pretty cool. The versatile, I still want to playtest more, because it says gain a skilled feat or another first level feat of choice. Is that over and above the one that comes with your background? Because that would be absolutely incredible, and maybe a little broken, to be honest. Maybe a little broken.
I think definitely the one shots would be like OP, definitely. Maybe a
Yeah.
long term game or like a DM with like limited or something like that. I can see that kind of maybe playing, but
And like,
that would be a bit much.
I've never heard the reference to a skilled feat.
yeah.
What is that?
Skilled.
What
So
is
what
that?
skilled does is, because I selected noble as my background, so I got like extra gold, which was a win. Perfume, which is also always a win in a medieval fantasy world.
Yeah.
And then skilled
My
as a
hair's
feat.
just sticking up.
So what skilled is it gives you proficiency at 3 skills that you are not already proficient at.
Oh, skilled feat. All right.
And it's because you are well learned, because you are nobleman.
Alright.
That is really cool.
That works in the background, so that definitely works in the
Yeah.
background.
So that I really liked, because I don't often use backgrounds at all when I make characters. Like I just make up my own and I don't add any bonuses or whatever. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. You know.
Yeah, but I use it all the time because I quite enjoy the little flavor that additional proficiencies and stuff give your character. So I'm always up for a good background, and that helps me shape my character when I design it. So it's fun to see.
Yeah, there's some interesting backgrounds on this playtest content.
Yeah.
I quite like just reading through it, going, oh, okay, I'm gonna try that.
Yeah. It's a nice base as well. But I'm a bit sad I didn't use my shillelagh.
You had shillelagh. I love
'Cause I was-
shillelagh.
I intentionally wanted to use the staff for my fishing
That would have been cool.
tackle to actually do shillelagh. That was what I wanted to do.
That would have been really cool.
Yeah.
Shillelagh is fun. Yeah.
Lovely.
So I guess so all of us, since we all have D&D Beyond, we can all complete the survey, which is really great.
Yeah.
This episode, I think we're going to pop it on YouTube, just for funsies.
Yeah.
So you know,
Yes.
if anyone didn't watch it and wants to watch
And if-
it,
You can catch us
or
there.
tell your
If
friends.
people have opinions or comments about the playtest content or the weird things that happened here, but mainly the playtest content.
Yeah, the playtest
we can
content. please.
Share it on our socials, talk about it. Also,
Yeah.
maybe go playtest some things. Really cool.
Yeah, Chad, do a bit of a discussion maybe in our Discord channel. That'd be very cool.
So for the folks who don't know, the idea behind these playtests is they don't want to recreate D&D for the new edition. They have taken all of the information from the players to make 5e, and 5e is in a really good place regarding D&D. And all that they're doing now is just testing new concepts that they maybe want to integrate into D&D as a whole. And to that effect, they are basically going to say, here's a little bit of content, just a little bit. Play test it, give us feedback. And then they'll release new content, and they give the players a few weeks to just do a few play tests and give feedback. And the new player handbook, they're estimating it to be released in 2024. Which is probably at that time when OneDnD will become the latest edition of D&D.
I don't think it'll be the main. I think 5e is too big. 5e is too big.
I think it's just gonna morph. Like from what I understand from the creators, they're trying to move away from 5e just to D&D. You know, it's ultimately just D&D, and that's basically, they don't want to change the edition, they just want to add to it.
Yeah. But people are going to hold on to it for quite some time, unless I mean, from what I've seen from like the videos and whatnot, what they're trying to do is make it seem more appealing and make it seem less like a step away from 5e. I think they're trying to make that make more sense. What I do like about what they're doing with OneDnD is that they're trying to push the whole idea of people being able to see themselves in the characters. So say, for example, if you have sign language common, for example, and you have other ways to like portray your characters and whatnot. So I like the fact that Tribe is a lot more inclusive now. I mean, they've already done the road to being inclusive, but it's a lot more diverse from what I've seen. So I do like that part as well. So that might get more attention from people who are not even into D&D right now.
But also, like, just commenting, like Lena was saying about playing the human, like the way that they've portrayed humans now. So in 5e, being a human is not as attractive, but this one has given you that when you wake up with inspiration. And I mean, that is something that is almost, it is human. Do you know what I mean? So they've actually brought humans into the fantasy realm as opposed to just having them there, you know, as a bit of a mixer for your cocktail.
They're kind of like an FYI.
Yeah.
So that's how a lot of people perceive humans in D&D.
Yeah, your NPCs, your full troop of NPCs, they're all human.
You're like, I guess I'll be stuck with this random human.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm like, I think, Lena, you're like rare in the sense you intentionally choose human, whereas most people I've ever played with tend to say, they look at humans and say, no, and they move on to someone a bit, quote unquote, more interesting. So.
My most fun character was a human, so.
Really?
Yeah.
I really don't mind. I know a lot of people's perspective on humans as a playable race in D&D is like, but I'm already human. Why would I play this in a fantasy setting? I could be an elf, or I could be a half-orc, or whatever the case may be. But, you know, personally, like I said, I love the access to the feat at level 1, which just, for me, is like a big plus when I start tinkering on a character sheet. And I feel like humans are maybe a little underrepresented, so fly the flag of humans. Someone
has to.
I'm gonna segue from us flying flags and being humans and playing D&D into guys, let's make an announcement regarding Comic-Con, the prizes we're giving away, people subscribing, and sort of like extra details, and at the same time maybe record a clip.
That would be quite convenient, yes.
Very convenient.
So guys, we're going to be at Comic-Con Africa.
No, please go right ahead.
I was about to say I'm leaving it in the hands of the people who will be physically attending Comic-Con Africa. So.
Fair enough. So by now, I think you guys have realized we will be at Comic-Con Africa as Dum Dum Die. We're partnering with Soda Pop. We're going to be running some D&D one-shots over at the Dungeons & Dragons section over there. It's going to be really cool. We're basically going to be close to the entrance, so you shouldn't have too much trouble finding us. And we have assembled a small but mighty team of DMs or game masters, dungeon masters, to actually also run some other one-shot modules. So I will be there running some modules. I'm pointing up, and I'm hoping that's Lena. Lena will also be. Lena will also be there running some modules, and we'll have an assortment of other people. We'll be there as Dum Dum Die. We'll be there from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But we shall be represented, and Solar Pop will be there from Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And bookings are open to actually join the one-shots, but you can even do a walk-in. Instead of getting a tattoo, you can get a D&D one-shot game module.
Let me just add to that, Nelly, and say that while the registrations are open, we are doing a draw on Sunday. We've got some tickets available for Thursday and Friday. If you are registered or if you subscribe to our Twitch channel, then you are eligible for the draw, and you could win yourself a ticket to a Thursday or a Friday session at Comic-Con to join us. There will also be some spot prizes on the day, and that includes a whole bunch of D&D merch. So I'm still getting details in from Solar Pop, but from what I've heard, it's like starter sets, dungeon, DM screens, dice, all of that is up for grabs on the day. So if you're sitting at that table, you might walk away with some free D&D merch as well. And we'll obviously, as we progress, we'll do more and more announcements as we get more and more details from the sponsors. So, hit our socials, keep up to date on what's going on. Register at the tables, guys. We need to fill all of those spots up, grow the hobby, get the community going. It's going to be amazing to see all of you there.
Yes, go there. Yeah. Unplug yourself.
I love your movie trailer voice. One more thing, as Wednesday alluded, if you actually subscribe to our Twitch channel, and it costs you less than a meal, honestly, per month to subscribe to our Twitch channel, that also gets you in the running to actually potentially win a prize in the shape of a ticket to Comic-Con Africa.
Worth it.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And some of us may or may not be dressed up. I might be pointing up. And also myself, I'll potentially be I'll also be dressed up, so
I'll also get dressed up. I won't be there, but I'll be dressed up.
Yeah, me too.
In spirit.
Definitely.
Yeah. You guys can post on our socials. Look at my costume that I was going to wear at Comic-Con. I'm not there, but I look at my costume anyway.
Oh yes.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
So last shout out to Jack. Anasidra, all roads lead to the alien. Bear 8A, Mimicra, Rogo, Sophia Fox, and Takestaff. Thanks for joining us on this crazy little session that Teddy was kind enough to DM for us.
It wasn't creepy, right? It was fun. It was totally not creepy.
It was,
right?
Yeah.
It was so emo. It was so emo. Like just. It was good. Thank you.
Patrick Star.
Honestly. Have a wonderful week, guys, and just keep checking our socials for the next session and for information about what's going to happen at Comic-Con. Hope to see
Where
you
can
all
people
there.
find us, guys?
Yeah.
Where can people find us? Maybe go around
Do
the
a
table.
quickie, yeah.
I am. You can find me at Instagram and Mystic_Bell. I need to post a more recent photo of my little froggo. It's a little froggo that I painted. for the Mini Masters competition. That's my latest little model that I've done. It was a lot of fun. I came in second. So, and yeah, makes me make a girl. She says, have a nice, I don't know if it's a male or female, but have a nice evening, and it was fun.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, you can find me there. I post little photos and stuff of like the cool stuff I make and for little projects and paintings, whatever I'm busy with. That's me.
Hey, well, you can find me on Instagram at Teddikus, Teddikus. I do nothing, but I'm very seriously considering this, that since Lena has all the talent and does these beautiful paintings and artworks and cosplay and just, guys, she's crazy, she's awesome. And I am the opposite. I am like chaos incarnate and will attempt everything at the worst of my abilities. I'm just going to start a how not to do things section and then kind of just make parodies of everything Lena does. I feel like that's the best way I can achieve Instagram.
So reverse single white female.
Thanks, Mimiko. The froggy looks great. The chaos is flippin' great.
Nice. See, my thanks for person.
Okay, and then me. Okay, so I am Wednesday. You can find me on Instagram as well at Wednesday_Lefey. That's Lefey. I am doing my solo stream on Thursday, guys. So tune in for Goth Girl Reads You Bedtime Stories. And just for some D&D flavor, I am going to be reading from my favorite Dragonlance novel. Also because Wizards of the Coast has recently released their Legends of Kryn. And yeah, I loves me some Dragonlance.
And guys, I'm Nelly. You can find me on Instagram as well as Miss Mvubu. That's MISSMVUBU. I do post stuff, so it's mostly my horse, Tyburn, and the occasional travel picture and all that stuff, but lots of pictures of my horse. And in a general sense, you can find us Dum Dum Dice. That's DUMDUMDIE. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on Facebook. And we also have a Discord channel as well. So join in the shenanigans. Subscribe to our Twitch as well. And
leave us comments. Leave us comments, guys. We love the comments from the post.
Please do.
Yes.
And it helps grow the channel.
Or like weird emotes. We also like weird emotes.
And more emotes are coming your way.
Yeah. We're making things, all the arts.
We're busy with some interesting things, so hopefully we'll get feedback on all of that stuff soon. Yeah. I like it.
Also, last thing before we fly for the evening. Our latest podcast episode was released yesterday. So yes, if you're keen to listen in on that, please do. Also a reminder that podcast episode was sponsored by Penny Dragon Games. Just to let you know, their Kickstarter is closing on Friday, so you've still got an opportunity to get Waystar if you wish to.
Nice.
They're doing really well with that Kickstarter. Really.
Beyond well, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we are off. We shall see you around and have a great week. Be responsible. Looking at all of you. Yeah. And everybody in chat, goodbye. Have a lovely weekend. I'll catch you later.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm going